So why we're here today is because Spotify has finally released lossless audio playback, and I thought now was the time I could get rid of my Tidal subscription and compile all my music into one coherent bubble of one streaming service. However, I'm not particularly happy with the quality of Spotify lossless. So I've gathered here today my friends. Say hello, everyone.
Yo.
Was I just
Hi.
friend zoned?
Yes, you were in fact friend
It
zone.
looks that way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Besties.
You've either been demoted or we've been upgraded. It's hard to know.
Yeah. Well,
Knowing him, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why I've brought you here today is because I want to do some blind tests with you all to see if you can actually hear the difference between regular old Spotify that's been around for years, or the new lossless Spotify, or Tidal, which has kind of long time been a golden standard of audio quality on the streaming platforms. And I thought we'd compare on a variety of different real-world platforms like Bluetooth speakers in the car and also on my studio monitors as kind of a high-quality control. And can you actually distinguish without looking the quality of the audio? And this isn't like a technical test, like of the different routing options you need to get the best quality for your audio. It's more, real world. You're a regular person. Is it worth switching to Tidal to get that audio quality, or is Spotify lossless good enough for you? Or can you not even hear, and do you not care? That's the whole arc. So before we get into any tests, how has anyone been, impacted by Spotify lossless yet? Like, has this been something you've noticed, or do you not care at all?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Until you told me about it,
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was coming.
Right. Didn't know it was coming.
No.
Same.
Lucy?
Same.
Dave?
I was aware that it had been introduced.
Yeah.
However, seeing as I predominantly listen to music in my car via Bluetooth, when I'm creating music at home, I
Yeah.
obviously have my studio monitors and the proper setup, and I'm listening and referencing things.
Yeah.
But most of the time when I'm listening to music, it's in my car. It's Bluetooth, so I haven't really bothered with it too much.
Yes. So, and important to note, Bluetooth can't actually transmit full lossless audio anyway, because it gets compressed on the way. But we're still going to test the Bluetooth speaker because I feel like it's a very real world thing to do. And so we've basically got 4 levels of audio nerd here, I feel. Going from wonderful Lucy, who we could say is a casual listener, the kind of gal to put on Taylor Swift on repeat and maybe never stop, maybe with a sprinkling of Sabcap in there as well, and is a Bluetooth speaker champion.
Pop princess.
Pop princess.
Token noob.
Token noob. We all need a token noob in our life, and you're all of them.
Thank you.
And then we've got George, who is, dare I say it, a vaguely accomplished musician. No, I'm just joking.
I'll take it.
no, you're a top quality singer. You're a keyboard player.
Yeah.
You are a guitar player,
Dabble.
and you also dabble with the drums.
I do, yeah.
So and you spent a lot of time recording music as well.
Yeah, I do a lot of recording, yeah.
Yeah. So
in terms of listening to music,
Yeah.
I would say that almost, if not all of it, happens either in my car or with like Bluetooth headphones.
yeah.
I mean, I used to listen with wired headphones, but nowadays it's all wireless. So.
Finally, we have Dav, who is also a
Hello.
musician, a guitar player of sorts, a bass player, a vocalist of sorts, you could say.
You
And
could.
Of sorts.
also has
Yeah.
done lots of... I'm joking. Dav's very good at guitar. I just like to take the mick out of him because I've known him for a long time. And
Tell me about
that's
it.
the kind of bullying he deserves. And he's also spent a lot of time recording music, listening to audio on nice systems. And his dad is a mastering engineer, so you'd like to think he's been exposed to nice sounding music.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
You'd like
Yeah.
to think so, yeah. And you have a recording set up at home, so
Yeah.
you are exposed to nice sounding speakers and stuff.
Quite, yeah, no, I have a nice recording setup. I have a sort of similar recreational listening setup with similar speakers to my studio monitors, so I listen to a bit of vinyl and stuff on that. So, yeah, that's predominantly how I listen to music at home, and much like you, in the car, it's Bluetooth, or sometimes it's on Bluetooth headphones if I'm out and about. of course, but there's a whole other thing there about like noise cancelling
Yeah.
with headphones, because that is they use phase cancellation to create that, and then you lose frequencies in the music. So that's a whole potentially other avenue to go down with whether lossless is actually worth it for most people.
Those people, yeah.
But I like a high quality bit of audio.
Bit of high fidelity,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Goes right in your basket.
Right there for it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
call him Wav Dav.
Do they?
Wavy Davy, yeah.
He just loves
Is he
Wavs.
now?
He does, yeah. So I think we should do some blind tests. First of all, let's get your Bluetooth speaker, Lucy, and I'm going to play 3 different versions of the same song. And on your phone, you can decide in order of quality. I think that makes sense, like which one you think sounds best, middle, and worst.
Sounds good.
And
What
yeah,
song have you
go
chosen
from
for this
there.
test?
I was actually going to start, because it's like the most basic of listening on the Bluetooth speaker, we're going to start with Taylor Swift.
Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Inevitable.
basic bitch
Yeah.
music for the basic bitch speaker.
Yeah.
Someone's saying goodbye
And
to
another
any
basic
potential
bitch.
of earning money on this YouTube video.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to happen anyway. So
Taylor Swift is a bit strapped for cash these days. So
she is,
yeah.
after she spent like, I don't know, 500 mil on her catalogue once again. Lucy, can you go get your boombox, boy?
Go get my boombox, bye.
So we are back with our Bluetooth speaker, which is going to be our first device we're going to listen on. And basically what you guys are going to do is rate from 1 to 3 which you think sounds best to worst. Alright? And then, we'll add up the scores at the end and see which one sounds the best. Right, you guys ready for number 1?
Always.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Alright,
Alright.
first one. And the last one. There we are. So, initial thoughts on that.
My initial thoughts are the
Yeah.
second time you played them, I completely reversed my order because I have no idea.
Okay, so
I mean, in theory, the whole Bluetooth thing means that probably I don't have to feel too bad if I get these wrong.
It's
Yeah.
tricky because I'm hearing like Bluetooth glitches
Yeah.
in there, which is across all of them.
yeah.
I've got a thought, but it's almost meaningless. And
Yeah.
I'm very prepared for it to be completely wrong.
That's fair, but it's interesting you think you might be able to tell something, or are you just completely stabbing in the dark here?
I'm pretty much stabbing in the dark. At first, when you first played them, I was like, oh, I think I can notice a little bit more crisp in the high end. And then you
Yeah.
played them again, I was like, nah, I just made that up.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's very much like if it were up to me, I wouldn't guess on any of them because I'm so convinced that I'll be wrong.
Right.
But for the sake of
Yeah,
this,
you-
I'm,
you
go experiment,
right.
I'm attaching some sort of answer to what we've heard.
Right, Lucy, any thoughts?
I was entirely just vibing.
Right, you were just vibing. So,
You know what?
no
I've written
idea.
answers down, but pure stuff.
It's basically just a guess
Oh,
at this point. Just
yeah.
trying. So, George, can you tell me then,
Yeah.
in which order did you place the audio goodness in that test out?
With absolutely no confidence, I can say
Yes.
I put 3 as the best, 1 in the middle,
And
and 2 as the worst.
okay, that's cool. The scores are in. Lucy?
Mine was almost the same as George's. I wasn't sure about the first 2, so I did the first one as the best one. Yeah, the third is the second, and the second is the third.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll do that. And Dav?
I have gone for the exact same as George,
You've gone for the same as George.
That's
which either
interesting.
means we're both right or we're both equally wrong.
Or we both just happened to have picked the same numbers.
So I said the third one was I thought could be the best, but splitting hairs between that and the first one, and the second one you played, I thought was the lowest. But again, very very hard to tell hearing back.
It is.
from
All right.
that.
That's fair. I would say also, even knowing which one was which, I feel like I might be lying to myself if I said that I feel like I can actually hear a difference.
Yeah.
So I think you get 3 points if you're voted the best, 2 points for middle, and 1 if you're the worst. The first one, the first one I played,
Yeah.
that was Tidal.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And Tidal
Tidal.
got a total of 2, 1, 1. 4 points for Tidal. And then Lossless was second, Spotify Lossless.
Okay.
And that got
So we put the
1,
worst
2,
one
3.
at the top.
So that got 3 points because every
Actually,
single
Spotify.
person thought that was the worst. And then regular old Spotify got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So it's currently way out in front.
There you go. I mean, that might say something about the fact that it's the sound that most of us are most familiar with.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's
And,
very.
and,
yeah.
and also,
Yeah.
I mean, just so you guys can see at home, this is what we were
All right.
listening on. I mean,
Be careful, Dav.
it's a beautiful thing. It looks lovely.
It's
It
Thank
is about that big. So just so we're aware.
It's not all about size, darling.
No, that's what you do with it. Absolutely.
it
but,
is.
Robert.
Robert.
that is-
Well, I guess we should potentially do a quick car listen then come back and do the final one.
Cool.
Let's go.
let's go.
Lego.
So we've made it out to the car to do possibly the most important test, which is the car test, because I feel like maybe this is the place that people most listen to music, maybe, or at least top 2.
Yeah, that's probably mine.
Top
Yeah,
top
mine
2.
too.
Yeah, top 2. Everybody, buckle up with your phones and be ready to write down which one you think sounds
I'm going to put my
the best.
seatbelt on.
He's going full
Put your
commitment to
seatbelt
the
on.
like focus group. No, what do you call it?
It's probably worth saying it's about 20 to 10 in the evening, which is why the lighting is pretty.
It's not suspicious. Once have you turned the...
Oh,
Oh, lighting. You didn't want to start your car with a dead battery after this, did you?
No.
that
Very
had-
You're listening to Faithful by Go West.
Oh, we're going a bit more retro for this one. I like that.
Retro vibes, 80s.
A bit of Indian summer, baby.
a great song.
Our next one. Yeah, you're alright.
It's a bit Aussie.
Oh,
for this one.
yeah.
Yeah, just cooking it for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Intriguing.
I've
Yeah.
already forgotten the first one, I won't lie.
It goes, I will be faithful.
Yeah, it does.
That is totally lossless, to be fair.
Yeah.
Any thoughts off the bat then?
Because I did struggle to hear much of a tangible difference in all of the kind of mishmash of the mids and all where the action is, I was purely listening to the hi-hats
Right, okay.
and trying to work out whether there was more clarity or top end and less dullness in the hi-hats and the percussion.
And did you come up with anything?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Whether it's
Yeah.
legit or not, I don't know.
Right, okay, well, before you tell us your order, anyone else any thoughts? Of interest.
0.
Right, cool. That is
Especially not of interest.
That's
lovely.
yeah. It's very tricky because there's almost nothing to go on. It's worth saying that we're playing this through an aux cable. This isn't Bluetooth into a car system, so hopefully we're preserving more of the original
Yeah.
signal. I thought in one of them that I heard like an extra bit of juice on a certain bit of percussion,
Right, fair. Okay.
and I might have made that up.
You might have, but you might not.
I might not have. Who knows? I mean, yeah. I think also we're stood still. I think if you were driving with road noise, wind noise,
Yeah.
all of that goes out the window, and
Yeah,
there's no
it's
difference
completely
whatsoever.
Very valid.
Yeah, true. That's a very good point, actually.
And I almost would think, not that we have the results in yet, that maybe even regular Spotify could be the ultimate for a car, because, like you said, with the road noise and stuff, maybe the fact that it's more compressed, or that maybe that's actually good.
It gives you more of the signal that matters to you whilst you've
Yeah.
got those other noises going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
could be right. Maybe we should have done a driving one.
Yeah. Okay. That's way too serious.
That's the next video.
Music
Yeah, that's the next
video.
one. Yeah. Anyway, let's get the scores in the doors. George.
Mine's quite an easy
Number
order. I thought the first one was the best, the second one was the middle, and the last one was the worst.
Lucy Magusi, what have you gone for?
I honestly don't even have a final score for that one.
Okay, you just know it. That's fine.
I wrote down different numbers each time, and I have
But it doesn't
You-
really.
genuinely
abstain
zero
from that
clue.
one.
That's fine.
I'm-
You can abstain. That's a 0 point. All right, Dave, what are you saying, if anything?
So for the first time,
Yeah.
not only have I disagreed with George, but I've gone completely the opposite direction. So
Interesting.
I've gone first was the worst.
You've
They all sound
worst.
the same. So I'm assuming first was regular Spotify, second was Lossless, third was Tidal.
Okay, so that's a complete opposite sweep. I can tell you that the first one that George thought was the best and David thought was the worst was Tidal.
There you go. Well done.
Get
And
in.
regular Spotify was the middle one. And you both put that in the middle.
Interesting.
And Lossless Spotify was last, and George thought that was the worst, and David thought that was the best, and Lucy still abstained. So there you go. I think we're not actually learning anything.
No,
I think we're learning we can't tell at all. Anyway, let's head inside for the final test, and because we're running out of battery and stuff, so we'll see you inside.
Bye.
We're back in the studio for the final test to really decide if there is actually a difference in the quality, because now we are using the big boy studio speakers. And whoever's going to be in the hot seat is going to be blindfolded, so they can't see me change the settings. And if you guys wouldn't mind, I would also quite like to do a blind test on the studio monitors, so if somebody wouldn't mind also testing me at the end, to see if I am in fact full of it. And this whole concept, me thinking that Lossless isn't as good as Tidal, yeah, I'm just wrong. But am I? I don't know. Let's find out. So, George, get your ass in the hot seat.
Good luck, mate.
Oh, here's a
there's
blindy
actually a
F.
blindfold,
Yeah, get that blindfold on.
Yo.
So, George, are you ready for some copyright claimed John Mayer?
Yeah, go on, hit me.
Hashtag doing it
I
for
still
the.
feel like your man.
I still keep your shampoo in my shower.
Right, Lucy Magoosey.
No, oh, can I not? Gonna
Okay,
go
well,
through
can
it.
you shut your eyes
Yeah,
like
I
an
can-
absolute not cheat?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Just call a knob sheet.
No,
Knob cheese.
a knob sheet. No, I said a not cheat. Right. Not a knob.
I heard
a knob.
I heard
Knob
I
cheese.
heard knob cheese.
I still keep your shampoo in my shower. In case you wanna wash your hair.
David, please come up to the hot seat.
I still keep your shampoo in my shower.
There's some things happening there.
Right, yeah, if you wouldn't mind writing on your notes
Fucking glowing review.
which order you think it's going to
Something's
be.
happened in that.
Well, find out.
about
Yeah, I'm really genuinely
Yeah, something's happened.
not sure.
Okay. If one of you wouldn't mind coming up here and changing the settings for me.
You ready?
Yeah, sure.
I still keep your shampoo in my shower.
So, everyone, if you wouldn't mind giving me your thoughts. So, George, might as well take you first.
The first one,
Yes, that
I
you listened
rated
to.
as the worst.
Okay, first one you think is the worst, and the second one?
I thought was the best.
You thought the second one was the best. And the third one you thought was the middle, presumably.
Yeah.
Let's go Lucy Magoosey. One, what did you think that was?
Exact same as George's.
You thought that was the worst?
Am I a musician? No, the whole ranking. I'm buzzing with that.
I'm
we could
sorry
be
to say,
completely
but
wrong,
I
but
think
just
we're
that I'm
both wrong.
associating with you, I am buzzing.
I'll be honest, I found that harder than I thought because
Oh, so
I
hard.
thought it would be a lot more obvious than the other two.
Lucy, could you tell any differences? No offence, or was it just
Not
all-
like anything like specific or technical, it was just like general
any good vibes in any of
quality.
them?
Well, clearly something has told me to put those numbers down. I don't know
You
what.
couldn't tell. Right, okay. It's just
No.
a bit of another shot in the dark.
Yeah, a little less of a shot in the dark than the first round, but like still pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to listen out for like crispiness in the top end,
Yeah.
maybe like the bass drum coming through more or something. That didn't really work for me. I just was kind of going off of general vibe by the end.
General vibe, that's fine. And Dave, any thoughts on that? What's your order?
Well, I did the exact same ranking
As everyone
as
else.
these guys.
Interesting.
So you all thought
And
the same thing?
I thought I heard a fair increase in top end detail in the second one. I'm gonna look like an idiot for saying that, inevitably, but that is what I heard.
That's what I thought. When I first heard the snare in
Yeah.
the second one, I was like, that sounds like a more crisp rim shot.
I
Okay.
think one of the things I was looking out for was like the detail and like reverb tails and stuff, because that's often in an MP3 you can lose
does
that.
lose it.
You can lose that sort of thing. And yeah, I definitely heard more of that in the second one. Whether that's because it's lossless or not, or it's some sort of like compensating thing that Spotify does with, I don't know.
You don't know?
That's a whole conspiracy theory.
It's
right
a
there.
whole conspiracy
Or it
theory.
might be, or it might be dead on.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, I do agree. I think it's also hard when you're actually put in the hot seat. I feel like you kind of get taken away. Or I did in the middle. I was like, oh my god, I gotta listen. And then like 10 seconds through, I was like, you haven't really listened.
Yeah.
Because I'm too busy. Like, oh, I've got a blindfold on. But anyway, shall I tell you then? So let's. I can confirm the first one I played which you all unanimously voted as the worst, was Spotify Lossless.
Interesting.
So you all thought
Okay.
the new Lossless sounded the worst.
Interesting.
Wait, what numbers did you say?
1 is the worst.
One was the worst.
Oh,
is
that's
the
not what I
best.
said, so I did go different.
Right, so Lucy, what are your rankings? Just say what they are.
It was 3, 1, 2.
And the middle one, which Lucy thought was the worst, but you two thought was the best, which you thought you heard more crispy top end, was in fact Tidal.
Thank God for that.
Thank God. Okay. Good.
And now again, I may eat my words, but I feel like when I can see it, I can hear more top end clarity, which is what you said, which is what I feel. So it's interesting you put that, and obviously that means last was just regular old Spotify, which Lucy absolutely loves because she just listens to non-stop regular Spotify, so adds up.
Okay. So
Base
we
bitch
there was a little element.
Yeah.
of,
There was
of correctness
something
to it.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. You know.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So on like actual proper, professional grade monitors,
I could.
you can
There was a little
kind
bit
of tell there's a
yeah.
little bit of clarity.
If you have half of a musical
Lucy.
brain. I was buzzing, I thought I was one of the lads.
You just-
I just wasn't
you
listening
just did
in
to
my
look good.
world. Thanks, darling.
Or yeah,
Or
something.
something,
Like
yeah.
that. Try,
go
at
on,
least
yeah.
try. Yeah. So can you reveal to me what the order of mine was then? First one, I thought was the worst.
Okay.
Second one I thought was the best, and the third one I thought was the middle. So put me out of my misery. But I'm going. Whatever you say, I'm going to preface with I was in the moment and it doesn't count. So unless I'm right, in which case I'm a genius.
Sorry. So first one you thought was.
I thought that was the worst.
You thought that was the worst.
Is that a title?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I thought that was the worst. Fair play.
first was the worst. The second one you
I thought that was the best.
thought that was the best.
Is it-
that was Spotify Lossless.
Right. Okay. Fair.
And then the third one, which you thought was in the middle, was
Well,
regular,
so there you go.
regular Spotify.
Damn, that's embarrassing for me. So, what we can conclude is I'm full of shit.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
We
is
knew
very
that.
possible. I'm still going to stick to my guns and say, when I'm not in the moment and thinking about filming, I can hear a difference. You can call me a liar, but which clearly the proof says that I am. But with when you spend a long time, like different songs,
Yeah.
I feel like 20 seconds is probably not really enough.
I think it's interesting that both me and George picked up on the same thing in the Tidal listen on the,
Yeah.
on the studio monitors,
Yeah.
and it might be that the actual audio files that are being played back are
They might be different.
or they might be identical, and there might be something else in the playback system within Spotify's
Yeah.
algorithm versus Tidal's
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that does something to the sound. I don't know.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I do definitely feel over normal Spotify, which I can say apparently because I didn't get it wrong. And that one is that Lossless is definitely better than the regular old Spotify, just in terms of clarity. I was trying to listen out for the HF because from previous listening I knew that it does sound.
Yeah.
It has a more crispy top end, but clearly with the blindfold I couldn't actually tell. What I didn't really listen for was low end tightness, which again I feel like is noticeable on Tidal when you listen for longer. I feel like it is a bit tighter, but again I didn't actually listen for that in that 20 seconds. There we go. I don't know really what the conclusion is of that.
I guess the conclusion for me is that I feel like I still feel like man.
Yeah.
No. In all of the
When all said and done.
on all of the
Yeah.
sound systems that are relevant to me, I feel like it probably doesn't matter enough for me to go and get a Tidal subscription.
Right.
I feel like if I was listening on home speakers
Yeah.
or something slightly bigger and better, then I might go for Spotify Lossless. But I don't feel like this affects me, or I could tell enough
Or
for me to
Tidal.
be like, I really want a Tidal subscription.
Right, totally, yeah. Because you have Spotify Lossless.
Because I have Spotify.
Yeah. You have Lossless as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you've got a nice home studio setup, or if you're a bit of an audiophile and you've got a really nice hi-fi setup, then it's worthwhile for sure. And you should try Spotify Lossless and Tidal and any of the other services. Yeah, or like
Pandora.
Cobuzz or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Or if you've got CDs, you should A/B those as well
Yeah.
because those generally sound really good. But yeah, if you're listening in your car or on Bluetooth noise cancelling headphones, I'd be unconvinced that there's any real benefit apart from the fact that you're going to use a lot more data when you're out and about.
Something else I will say that I don't know whether this will make the cut or not, but just an interesting observation. I do notice that even in my car, which has like a reasonable sound system and it has an aux, so it's not losing quality through Bluetooth, I generally prefer the sound of CDs. I notice a definite difference in quality when I listen to CDs in the car than when I listen through an aux. Admittedly, I don't know how like well set up the aux is. I don't like. I'm pretty sure it's not playing mono, but there might be some loss happening through the aux itself. But I definitely noticed a big difference in quality when I listen to CDs.
I think on older cars it's probably a case of that CDs were a priority and the aux input was an afterthought because it just wasn't used, wouldn't have been used as much as CDs was the primary
What's the thing?
thing back then.
Very true.
Dem CD changes. There we have it.
Music
Cool.
is music. Just
Music,
go and
music.
listen to it.
Listen to it,
Yeah.
vibe it out, and
I still feel like your man.
and you know what? To sign off, I still feel like your man. You still feel like my man. And yeah, if you liked what you've seen or heard, then feel free to drop us a like and tell us what you thought below, and subscribe for the next one. See you later. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you. See you soon. See you later. Yeah, bye. 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 See you later.